You've seen this thousands of times. A golf ball, a golf club, and this. A tiny piece of wood that most people never think about. But more than a century ago, a black man looked at the way golfers started the game and thought, there has to be a better way. George Franklin Grant was born in Oswego, New York, in 1846. America was still a slave-holding nation before the Civil War. As a teenager, Grant began working with a dentist. George discovered that he was good with his hands. He could study a problem, understand its mechanics, and imagine how it might be improved. Grant found work as a laboratory assistant at the newly established Harvard Dental School. Before he became a student, George Grant was already inside Harvard, working, learning, observing, preparing.
Mr. Grant, where did you learn to do this?
Working, sir, and watching. Whenever someone was willing to teach me, I learned. Grant was invited to attend Harvard Dental School. He immersed himself in anatomy, dental medicine, and prosthetics, preparing to master his profession. In 1870, George Franklin Grant graduated with distinction from Harvard Dental School, becoming the school's second black graduate. The lab assistant walked out as Dr. George Franklin Grant. You do not have to see someone exactly like you standing there before you believe you can stand there too. Sometimes, you become the person others will see. Grant joined Harvard's faculty, becoming recognized as its first African-American faculty member, teaching the next generation of doctors. Grant opened a successful dental practice in Boston, quickly establishing a reputation for surgical mastery and anatomical precision. Away from Harvard, Dr. Grant had another passion: golf. And one afternoon, the problem-solving mind of a Harvard dentist noticed a problem on the course. Why are we still doing it this way? People will tell you to use what already exists. I want you to ask a different question. What doesn't exist yet? And why can't I be the one to create it? The problem was completely different, but the process was exactly the same. Observe, imagine, design, build, test. Dentistry had trained him for this. Grant didn't simply have an idea. He protected it. On December 12, 1899, Dr. George Franklin Grant received patent 638920 for his golf tee. You know, before anyone else can believe in what's inside your imagination, sometimes you have to believe in it first. People may tell you it won't work. And that doesn't matter. Because when God gives you an idea from heaven, no man on earth can stop it. But sometimes, the loudest voice telling you that you can't do something isn't coming from another person. It's coming from inside you. That's when you have to engage in positive self-talk. Tell yourself, my ideas have value. I belong in the room. You have to speak to yourself long enough until your courage catches up with your imagination. First you see it, then you believe it, and then you build it. Believe it before the world can see it. The idea you're holding today may travel farther than you ever will. You may never meet the person who carries it forward. Look at him. That's why we persevered. That's why we broke the barriers. For moments like this. Every barrier you break isn't just for you. It's for the champions who will stand on your shoulders. That's why your dream is so important, and you have to engage in positive self-talk to keep it alive. Sometimes you don't just follow history. You become the first page of the next chapter. Success leaves clues.
What if everything you thought you knew was only the beginning? Kings, queens, inventors, scientists, freedom fighters, world changers.
How much history is in here? We're just getting started.
The history is ours. The future is yours.